And it's one of the 7 key themes from the INSEAD Business School as it moves strategically to think about how can business education evolve in light of how our society and our world is evolving, and how as a global educational institution in line with the history of the founder and their vision for being a force for good, what does that mean in the modern world? What does that mean for our future?
Probably I first welcome you as the official host, Andreas Bauer. I'm now senior advisor with Deloitte, but until last month I was a senior partner leading Deloitte's consumer business consulting. So welcome you all here.
I needed something new to read, and I picked up a book called Healthy Eating, Healthy World by Jim Hicks. And it was the most impressive and most astounding book I had ever read, and it was about the parallels between what we eat and the impact that it has on the environment.
Wrong is the discussion we're having right now in our society. Our society is talking about vegan, vegetarian, organic farming, prohibiting glyphosate, etc. This is not the right direction. This is only secondary. Primary is, what are we going to eat in the future? And we don't have that discussion yet. I'm sure glad that you start this discussion with supermarkets. Sure glad, because that's what we need first.
My opinion is clearly, actually, sustainability is very much about doing less harm to the planet, people, and the intention of a company should actually be to be positive, to have a positive impact overall.
How to accomplish a true rise considering external costs in the food value chain is one of my key challenges. And we should all focus on enabling our people and guests by giving them the best possible instruments and information how to avoid food waste.
We talked a lot about food waste and how we throw away 30%, 40% of the food in our homes. Same happens, we waste a lot of food through the entire supply chain, through the production, etc. And what you may not realize is the majority of this all goes to landfill. So how do we solve this? But there is actually a solution, and the solution is already in nature. It's insects.
In the latter concept, actually 70% of the food waste occurs before it even hits the customer's plate. And this is simply because kitchens do not know what the optimal quantity is really to produce. This way, kitchens tend to throw away 5 to 15% of the food they buy due to overproduction.
People know about these problems, and they say, I know this is part of the diet we're used to, but somehow I can't bring myself to translate my beliefs into actions and change my beliefs. Why is that so difficult?
And I'm going to ask you all to now sit around with your circle. Please introduce yourself to each other and discuss what you heard as some of the key challenges that are being worked on and have to be addressed to help us reduce food waste.